Today on The Bill Cunningham Show, a broken family struggles to resolve their differences.
If I choose the club, if I choose the party, it don't matter why, because it's Shantae life.
It does matter. You have a child to think about.
And then...
Raphael's obsessed with me. Really? He's obsessed with me.
Is that true?
And later...
If you grown, act your business. If you grown, act like grown woman, it doesn't matter. Stop acting like a child to me.
It's all right now on today's show.
Thanks for coming in and thanks for watching. If you can't trust your siblings, who can you trust? That's the question our guests are asking today. They have had it with their brothers and sisters and are here to set them straight. Please welcome Shanika to the show. Shanika, how you doing?
Hi, Bill. I'm fine.
Hi. What brought you here today from Chicago?
Because my sister lives the party lifestyle. She neglects my niece. She's a bad mother, and she drinks a lot, and it has to stop today.
Is that it?
No, we got into numerous of fights, things like that. There was one occasion where she came to my house, sloppy drunk with some random guy, and she was saying that my niece was messed with, like somebody touched her.
So, how old is your niece?
She's 2.
And that's Shantae's daughter.
Her only one.
A little 2-year-old girl was messed with?
Yes, she's my pride and joy. I love my niece to death. I treat her as if she's
and her
my
name
own.
is?
Serenity.
Serenity.
Yes, I love her to pieces. I have 4 kids of my own, and she's like one of my own. And when my sister came to my house late at night, she was telling me that my niece, somebody was messing with my niece. So I'm like, well, where is she?
What do you mean messing? Something
like touching
sexual?
her. I'm like, okay, well, where is she? I'm ready to go get her, me and my husband. She said, oh, she's still at the house where they said she said they was messing with her. I'm like, no, she can't be there. So we got into a fist fight, literally a fist fight, and she threw a glass bottle at my head.
Good for you.
I was
fought.
ready
You
to
fought
go
for
get
that
her.
child.
Yes. So, like, there are other instances.
Where is Serenity now?
She's with my brother and his wife because someone called DCFS on her. She thinks that I did it, but I did not do that because I don't want my niece tossed around in this system. So I would never put her in that predicament. I would take her on my own.
So Shantae's temporarily lost custody and it's with another family.
She temporarily lost custody, but she's with my brother and his wife. She's safer now, but my sister needs to straighten up and fly right and get her act together so she can get her baby back.
Shanika, this is important. We do a lot of topics a little bit funny, but it's not funny when it comes to a baby.
No, it's not funny.
I understand that you buy baby clothing and other things. Explain what your sister does.
When I go shopping for my niece, when I go shopping for my kids, I shop for my niece. So when I buy her things, I literally have to take the tags off now.
Why?
Because my sister would take the things back to the store and get the money back. I'm like, wow, you know, I go above and beyond for my niece. And for her to do that it hurts.
Talk about her sugar daddies and how she supports herself.
Oh my gosh, she has sugar daddies. Okay, she feels that the only way she can feel love is she has somebody, a man, buying her things and having sex with her. And I'm like, no, that's not showing love. And if your baby is not allowed to go with you, I'm the type of person where if my child can't go, I'm not welcome. You know, if you can't take your child with you, then that's bad. Like there was one time where she came over to our house. She dropped Serenity off. She got a phone call. She left with one of her sugar daddies. She never came back for an entire month.
So she doesn't work. She's off with sugar daddy for a month.
No, she does not work at all. She does not work, and she depends on these sugar daddies to care for her. And I'm like, okay, wow. It's not a problem with my niece being left at my house. I don't care about that. I want that. My niece is like my own. I treat her like she's my own. That's my pride and my joy.
So today, Shanika, you
her.
need to give Shantae, your sister, a wake-up call.
We get into fights.
This is it.
We physically fight. I haven't talked to my sister in a while. This is the most I've talked to her.
And you brought her here from Chicago.
I brought her here from Chicago.
And you want today to be that day.
I want it to be that day because me and my sister used to be close. But since my dad passed away, so things got a little bit worse.
You're concerned and
I'm really concerned about her because no child should be without their parent.
We're going to bring out Shantae now, but I always want the audience to be respectful of my guest. And I want to hear the other side of the story before we jump to more conclusions. Please welcome Shanika's sister, Shantae, to the show. Shantae, come on.
Sleep with none of my sugar daddies, baby, because look at me.
Prostitution is prostitution. Sugar daddies, sugar daddies.
I left my baby with you for a month because a sugar daddy called me. Honey, you already knew that situation.
So what was your problem?
I don't have to explain to you what the hell my problem is.
though.
You need to worry about you and
Sit down, ladies. Sit down, ladies.
She didn't understand the things too.
Shantae,
this is my life. I'm grown as hell. I don't need you trying to control my life. And
you need help.
Shantae, where's your daughter today?
With my brother and his wife.
Children's Protective Service took the child?
No.
What?
So why is she with them then?
Why?
Because I think she called DCFS on me.
Why would I do that?
Now,
I told
when
her.
somebody called, they took the child.
If you shut up and let me talk.
No, because I didn't ask you for nothing.
Anyway,
I told you
like I was saying, first and foremost,
let her talk, honey. Let her
DCFS
talk.
came knocking at my door.
I know you don't want to sit down, but sit down.
I don't want to sit.
Sit down, just for Mr. Bill. Sit down, sit down.
Okay.
Now talk to me about this.
DCFS came to my house. Now.
Somebody called, but Shanika did not call.
I didn't call.
All right, hold on. Let's hear the story. I want to hear.
Mystery.
I never called.
But
Let me hear the story.
It was too graphic. It was like as if somebody was in my house. Okay, and as far as you saying I drink too much, my party in life does not have anything to do with my child.
Did you, when you were pregnant, did you drink and smoke?
Let me clarify.
Yes or no?
Yeah, because I didn't know I was pregnant. First of all,
when you learned you were pregnant, did you quit drinking and smoking when you learned?
Not all the way. No, I did. I'm not gonna lie, because everybody have their ways of raising their kids.
Okay,
and that may be different from
Shantae, they don't take the kid away for nothing. Something had to be going on.
Because somebody lied. That's why.
Somebody lied.
If you let me explain the situation, you'll know why the stuff took place.
Isn't it true you never really wanted a baby in the first place?
I didn't say I didn't want no kid. It's a difference.
No, it's one thing. If a woman lays in bed and she commits and she has unprotected sex and a baby comes and you keep the baby, then you got to be a mama. You got to be a mama.
Hold on. First of all, don't come down here questioning my motherhood when it comes to my child, because my child wears nothing but the best, whether she lives with me or not. I wear my own baby. You right. My sugar daddy buy my baby stuff. If you don't like it, I will. Kiss my leg. For real. I'll take damn good care of my baby.
Yeah, okay, so why she not with you now then?
Because she ain't with me.
Shantae, are you fighting to get your baby Serenity back?
No.
You're not fighting.
No.
Why?
Because she doesn't want to be.
Maybe it's good. Maybe that's a good thing.
And you know, I'm a mother. I'm a woman before I'm anything. I'm not going to get up here like most of these random old females sit up here and say, that, and the other. I don't have custody of my baby right now because Shantae was not ready to take care of kid. I'm 24 years old, and I'm going to say it before anybody else, and I don't care how you feel about it, if you like it or not. It ain't about me, it's about my baby. And
Shantae, when you gave birth, that means you're a mother from that day forward. You're a mother.
I'm still a mother.
Baby's gone. Baby's gone.
Just because she don't stay with me don't mean I ain't no mama. Don't get it twisted, baby. Don't get it twisted.
It don't make you no mother.
Like I said,
when you got pregnant with her, when you had Serenity,
y'all everything's supposed to stop.
One at a time. Shantae, I'm going to hear from you. Shantae, one time. What do you see your sister is doing wrong in the sibling relationship?
Well,
what is happening?
To be honest with you, she needs to understand she got 4 kids of her own and a husband. You can't run to her.
Is she a good mother?
Huh?
She's a
good mother. I'm
a good mother to my kids.
I get her.
And I treat Serenity as she's my own.
But you need to understand.
And what she needs to understand.
You have 4 kids, not 5. You can't raise man.
Shantae, she brought you. Hold on, Shanika. She brought you here.
Your business.
Shantae, she brought you here because she loves you. She loves you, and she wants you to change.
If this is love, you know what? All this is like crazy. Because to be honest with you, Bill.
Be honest with Mr. Bill. Be honest. Hold on, Shanika. Tell me, what can we do today? What can we do today?
Tell her to man her business and stay out of my life.
My business.
Serenity ain't your life, baby.
It's my niece.
How many kids you got? You got 4, right?
I got 5.
Stop trying to control my life and my baby life, baby.
That's
you
my
can't do it.
Shantae, do you love her? Do you love your sister?
Of course I do.
Do you love her?
I love her.
This is a hell of a way to show love. I'll say that.
You know what? Believe it or not, we used to be thick as thieves.
All right, hold on. We're going to come back. Stay right there. We'll be back.
The sister slugfest heats up.
Eric is her husband, and I think Eric is also one of your former boyfriends. Is that true?
Turning on each other.
My main priority is Serenity, my niece. She needs to be with her mother.
You got 4 kids, not every time what I need Serenity.
And our audience.
So you have a child to think about.
You know, trust and believe that, because I can take your man if I want him.
And it's hard to say, I can't stand my sibling, but that's exactly what our guests are feeling today.
It's not at all.
We're going to bring out Eric. Eric is her husband, and I think Eric is also one of your former boyfriends. Is that true?
No.
You don't know? You didn't have a relationship with Eric?
We all grew up together.
You grew up together.
We all grew up together.
But you never dated Eric?
No.
Not really?
No.
Now, all right. During the break, Shantae, you said to me you voluntarily gave up custody to Children's Protective Services.
It went to children.
Why?
Because, first of all, let
me
get
hear the
this out
story,
here.
Shantae. Hold on.
When D said, man, your business, I know how to run my life. Stay the hell up out my business. Anyway, if they shut up and let me talk, you will hear the story. Anywho, first of all,
you show them respect and you show her respect. How about that? Now go ahead.
When DCFS came to my house, they never came specifically for me. They had my daughter was my girlfriend's daughter. This is why I say it was somebody that was living with me. Because they took the whole story and twisted it around. When they came, they looked at my baby and they say it was nothing wrong with her. Now, she told me I had to temporarily stand my rights over until the case was closed. Once the case was closed, I lost all rights because, you know what I'm saying, when you do guardianship, you know, they give you, 2 months to go to court, and they went to court and they granted them
You didn't contest
full custody.
it. So now the child is being cared for by other family members. Do you want Serenity back?
No. I do want her back, but not right now, not at this point.
She took for the husband.
Why not? I'm a father. I could not imagine being without my 2-year-old son. But you can do it. You'd rather be with a sugar daddy than Serenity?
Wait. See, this is what y'all need to understand. I see my baby 7 days a week. Just because she not staying with me does not mean she get that mommy one-on-one time.
It does not matter.
I take her shopping. I do for my baby.
You still need to have her. You still need to have her. Your lifestyle needs to stop.
My lifestyle will stop when I'm ready for it to stop. It ain't going to stop because you trying to run my life. When I'm ready, ain't none of your business.
Shanique, hold on, honey. Why is it okay with you for your kid to be raised by somebody else? Why is that okay?
Because she do what she want to do.
I'm like, at this point, like, I'm only 24.
24.
I'm like,
but you had a baby when you were 22.
I know.
A lot of women have babies when they're 16, 17, 18.
Like she did.
My first baby when I was
16.
It does not matter. But when I had my baby, I took full responsibility for her. Ain't nobody never had my child. I never lost my child. I still have them.
One at a time.
Hold on. First of all, because you keep saying this that I lost my baby. Let's clarify. I didn't lose on my baby for you and everyone out here to know. I did that on my own.
But I still have custody of mine. I didn't get mine. I stopped everything I was doing when I had my first baby.
Shantae, why would you voluntarily give up the flesh and blood you brought into the world at the age of 2?
Because I'm going to keep it real with you.
Hold on, Shanika.
Right now, the life I choose, I love to party.
You choose a life of party, drinking, smoking, and sugar daddy.
I drink.
You smoke the funny weed?
No, I don't smoke that. That's not for me. I did that when I was a teenager.
But at some point, you're going to get back Serenity.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Please welcome Shanika's husband, Eric, to the show. Hey, come on now.
Can I sit up next to you?
You're such a liar.
Oh my God, you is a clown.
You are such a liar.
You are a clown, boo baby. Stop it. You
are so in denial.
I deny.
You do not love your child.
What's going on in this relationship?
The reason she gave up her baby is so
Let me hear from Eric just for a minute.
No, that's what he said. Is he ready?
Let me hear what he has to say.
She's a liar. She's 100% lying.
Yes,
she gave up her baby on purpose so she can party more.
Yep.
That's all she did.
Shantae.
That's all she did.
Because
Is that true?
she's free to do what she want to do. She don't have no responsibility.
Her sugar daddies are not for her baby. Her sugar daddies are for her to drink and smoke. She does not take care of her child. Her child is her last priority in life, which is wrong.
Oh, hell no.
For a mother to be 24 years old and talking about she loves her child.
Do you buy baby food and diapers and clothes?
I buy all of that.
You buy it all.
I spend more time.
One at a time. Let's hear from Eric. Hold on, Shantae.
Working to provide for my family and her daughter because she don't want to do nothing.
You're a jackrabbit.
I take money from my children to give to her child because she don't give nothing to her child.
Are you serious?
She take her money and go buy liquor. That's what her liquor is her best friend.
The bottle. It's her best friend.
That's her best friend. Nobody can tell her nothing because that's what
I have that sense. I have that. Now, before Eric, deliver a message to Shantae. Then you're gonna respond.
You need to get yourself together because what you're doing is wrong. No child 2 years old should be going what you're putting her through.
Don't make it seem like y'all you mind your business. Don't make it seem seem like I just showed the
just
party in
phony.
life of my baby because the last
You
time
not a
I
part of
checked,
your daughter's
you
life.
was supposed to party with me too.
No, who
So
partied with
stop
you?
it. Both of y'all used to
I
party
don't
Did you
with
ever
me.
party with
I stay
Eric?
at home, take care.
Eric, did you party with her?
No, I stay at home and take care of my kids.
When we
That's
were
what I do.
kids, we did that. Teenagers.
When you were younger.
Teenagers don't go out.
Before the
No,
babies came.
No, I worked all the time. I worked all the
You
time.
guys are
Teenagers.
Eric, let's have a moment of silence, a moment of
Please.
quiet. Now, what I'm going to do,
Please.
before we leave this segment, I want to go person by person because you two care enough about her to fly all the way halfway across the country to
call
try to
me
help
scared when they
Shantae.
try
And
to
you want to
clown
help
me as a
Serenity, but
mama?
you love Shantae too.
Serenity is my main priority.
I wish
Is Serenity,
my sister
and
was
she.
here.
My sister's my priority, but my main priority is my niece. She needs to be with
She
her
ain't
mother.
your priority.
No child
Get that
needs to
together.
be
You
without.
got 4 kids. Now let me
No
call one of them
child.
being Serenity.
First of all,
Worry about
let me say
You don't say that when she's with us.
It don't matter
When
how
we're
many
spending all that money on her.
Are you serious?
You don't
It don't
care.
matter how many.
You don't care.
Go back to the circus, cause y'all some clowns.
Wait, what my
my
sister
face.
is felt
For
for
real.
is it don't matter how many
Shantae,
kids we
listen
get.
to people
It
you-
don't. It don't matter how many kids we get because we
Listen.
still provide for my niece
Shantae.
since she was our own.
Shantae, what will it take for this wake-up call to be
For
successful?
them to shut up talking to me. Let me live
That's all
my
she
life.
said.
That's all she wants. That's all she wants.
If I
That's all
choose
she
to
wants.
drink,
That's
if
all
I
she
choose
wants.
the club, if I choose the party, it don't matter why, because it's Shantae life.
does matter. You
If
have a
I was
child to think
hoe,
about.
You wouldn't know. Trust and believe that, because I can take your man if I want him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's all she thinks about.
Let's clarify one thing.
That's all she wants is a
I am not
man.
a prostitute, and if I want a man, baby, I got a whole wife at home.
No, you know you're right. You're not. You're a hoe.
But you know
We
what?
can't trust
It
you.
pisses me off that they want to sit up here and call me a hoe. No, I don't even do men first and
Okay,
foremost.
sleep with more than one
Let's
man is a
clarify
hoe.
that. First of all,
Wait a minute, are you saying she's a hoe?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Sleeping for money is being prostitution, which is mean you're a hoe.
Hold on. I'm going to get the audience involved. Hey, guys, ladies and men. What do you have to say? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Shantae, look to your left.
Yes, Shantae, you keep hollering about sugar daddy. You need to understand.
What about it?
You need to know the terminology. Sugar daddy is a pimp. That's P-I-M-P. And you need to get a job and take care of your baby.
Blah, blah. Blah, blah.
All right, hold on. Here we go, Shantae.
You say you're a mother, but a mother
Don't try to
a mother raises their child, doesn't give birth, but raises their child. You said did not buy the baby nothing. You're not a mother if you don't have your child and fight for your kids.
Save it for the next
All right, one more. Yes, sir. Hold on.
Yo, you's a hot mess standing up there. Look at you talking about a clown. You look like a clown. What you
We'll be back. Stay right there. We'll be back.
A sibling shocker is coming your way.
Hold on. What do you want to say to Justin? Hold on.
And later, you won't believe what causes this breakdown.
Shantae, please tell me what's in your heart. Why are there tears in your eyes? Please. If you're in the New York area, be a part of our studio audience so you can talk back with Bill. To let your voice be heard, send an email to tickets@BillCunninghamShow.com. Call us at 1-888-710-TICKETS or text TICKS to 95902. Message and data rates may apply. Brotherly love has gone out the window for our guests today. They're here to say, I can't stand my sibling. Can they turn it around and stop the feuding? Please welcome Raphael to the show. Raphael, how you doing?
All right.
All right, you're having difficulties with your brother. What's happening? What brought you here from Atlanta?
My brother, he's real controlling. Like, he's trying to ruin my life. He locks the cabinets when, like...
Do you two live together?
Yeah, we live together.
You and your brother?
And his boyfriend.
What do you want to do that your brother Justin is unhappy about?
Like, in Atlanta, they have, like, the gay scene.
They have a gay scene in Atlanta?
Like, house scene where you can, like, Vogue and stuff.
You Vogue?
I don't Vogue. I just like to, like, attend it and watch it and stuff. He don't accept it.
So your brother is too controlling, and you want your brother to stop?
I just want him to stop.
And you came here to New York City today to try to work this out with your brother?
Yes.
Please welcome Raphael's brother, Justin, to the show. Justin, come on out.
So you brought me all the way to New York to tell me this? You could have told me this at home.
What is it you're doing? Tell him what he's doing wrong in your life.
You just need to stop just trying to tell me what to do. You're not my daddy. We grew up together.
I'm older than you.
But you're not my daddy.
You're dumb.
You're not my,
I'm trying to help you out.
You sound dumb calling me dumb. I'm grown.
Okay, but
I am grown.
You act like a child, Raphael.
I'm in school. What are you doing?
I'm in school.
I'm in school.
I work.
I'm in school.
Who do you live with, baby?
I might live with you. Who pays the bills?
I pay the bills.
Who pays the bills?
Do you help?
I have my own car. What are you doing? You're on the bus. You're on the bus. I'm doing my own thing.
Obviously
anything I get, I pay
Obviously
for.
You're not.
I pay for everything I get.
Because I take care of you, Raphael.
You take care of me doing what? What you do?
I take care of you.
What you do?
Justin, what's he doing that you don't want? He said he wants to do that.
All
What's that? What's the
all you want to do is run around and be gay.
What's vote?
What you do?
All you want to do is run around and be gay.
But hold on. Who did it first? Who did it first?
Okay.
You didn't do the house. You didn't do the house.
I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to make you better.
But you didn't do it.
I'm trying to better your life.
But you experienced so why can't I? You did it, why can't I? You did it, why can't I?
Because it's dumb and it's stupid and you're going to be just
But you did it so you was dumb and stupid.
I was, and
okay,
I'm trying to better you.
Let me get the chance to be dumb and stupid.
No,
everybody learn from
you're not going to be dumb and stupid under my house. Get your own roof and do the things that you want to do.
I can.
Well, do that then.
I can get my own roof.
We wouldn't be here if you would have been doing it.
But if I had my own roof, you wouldn't even have no roof.
That's the story.
All right, let's do this.
That's a lie.
Everything's 50-50.
Justin, you're in love with your boyfriend Alfredo. Is that correct? You guys live together with your brother, correct? Mm-hmm. Please welcome Justin's boyfriend Alfredo to the show. Alfredo, come on out. Have a seat. Alfredo, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
What's going on? What do you see happening between these two brothers? What do you see going on?
Well, Justin is controlling, but I mean...
That's your man right there.
Yeah.
You love him.
I'm very controlling. I have to be controlling.
Alfredo, why are you here today? Hold on. What do you want to say to Justin? Hold on. Now let's go. Let's get it out. Look to your right, Alfredo.
You remember?
Alfredo, go ahead and talk up nice and loud.
You remember that night we got drunk? All three of us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Me and him slept together.
Are you
what?
We slept together.
He slept.
Y'all had sex
in
my house.
He slept with your brother.
Y'all had sex in my house. You and him. Okay, when we get back to Atlanta, both of y'all get your
That's fine.
How about, hold on, you can't put nobody out. You can't put nobody out.
Who name on the list right
It don't matter who name on the list, you can't put nobody out. But look, you...
Raphael, why would you do that to your brother?
He dumb.
Are you using alcohol as an excuse for bad behavior? Is that
it's not even about
you two slept together in their home, and you live there too, but why would you do that to your brother and to your lover? Why would you do that?
Because I'm just so tired of him.
Well, apparently both of them hoes if they both slept together and they stand up under my roof.
Are we all
hoes? You can't call nobody no hoes.
I mean,
you can't call nobody no hoes.
We're
you can't call nobody no hoes.
I mean, it is what it is. I expect that from the both of them anyway.
All right, Justin, what do you want to see happen? Because your lover slept with your brother.
What's your name, Bill? Ain't nothing gonna happen, baby. They gonna get up when we get home. They getting out of my house. And
but it's not even about me. It's your boyfriend. That's who you should be coming at.
I mean, it don't matter. You're my brother.
Exactly.
If he a hoe, he a hoe. Why would you be a hoe like that? Why would you be a hoe? Don't tell me. Why would you be a hoe with him? Why would you be a hoe with him? Why would you be a hoe with him? Why would you be a hoe with him?
Get out my face.
Who been taking care of you all your life? Who been taking care of you all your life?
It don't matter who been taking care of you. You gonna throw it in my face now? You wanna throw it in my face?
It's the truth.
You gonna throw it in my face?
You brought me all the way to New York.
It don't matter. I can tell you where
You love each other. You're brothers, right? You love each other.
Let me tell you.
Why would you do that to your brother, Raphael?
Let me tell you.
He a hoe.
Raphael's obsessed with me.
Really?
He's obsessed with me.
Is that true?
With me.
Look at me. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We'll continue with more. Stay right there.
Sisters at war. You won't believe what they're fighting about.
She wants to help.
We have the same boat.
This is a wake-up call.
And still to come, our audience joins in on the Sibling Smackdown.
Well, my comments are to the sisters.
Are you estranged from a family member? Do you want to end the feud now, but you don't know how to make peace? Maybe we can help. Contact me at BillCunninghamShow.com. Call me at 1-855-YOU-ASK-BILL or text GUEST at 95902. Message and data rates may apply. Squabbling sisters are coming face to face on today's show. Let's see if they can find their way back from the feud and start acting like a family again. Please welcome LaQuinta to the show. LaQuinta, how you doing?
Hey, I'm fine, and you? I'm fine.
Talk to me about your sister, Shanita.
I'm here today because my sister, she's very delusional. She thinks she's the life of the party. She just like the party, drink, and she don't worry about a child.
In fact, haven't you said she's a disgrace to the family?
Yeah, I say she's a disgrace to the family because how she's dressed, and we come from a Christian background, and it's just something that we don't believe in. Like, she done just took it and just ran with how.
Give me an example. How does she act a little bit like a slut?
Okay, it's like she like to run around with the tight shorts on, with her stomach hanging out, high heels on. Like I wear heels too, but I don't have on the hoochie short skirts and stuff with my belly out. And she have a child. I just think it's time out for that.
Wasn't there a big family function with all the relatives, and how'd she show up? How'd she dress?
Yeah, my auntie had a party. It was her birthday. And
auntie?
My aunt. She had a party. It was her birthday, and we have like a little family gathering.
Yeah.
And she came there with some tights on, skin tight, with a shirt on above her belly button with heels, and like. Where everybody was like, you can leave because that's not cute.
What did Auntie say about that?
She was looking at her like she was crazy. I mean, I don't blame her because look at her. You don't want this your house. You got older friends over, or elder people, you know, they don't like to see stuff like that.
We're going to bring out Shanita, but what do you want to see happen today? You brought her here from Louisiana for a reason. What was it?
I just want to see her change. I want to see her
act more like a woman.
More like a woman for
the family.
It's not for her, just for the sake of your child, you know. And for the background that we came from, that's all I...
Please welcome LaQuinta's sister, Shanita, to the show. Shanita, come on out.
You need to stop worrying about what I do. You worried about your own thing. You need to stop worrying about what I do. You want me? You a woman? You a woman? You need to act like it. You a woman? You need to act like it. If you a woman, you need to act like it. Yeah, I'm a grown woman. Act like I'm a grown woman. Act like it. You a woman? This is my business. You a grown woman.
Sit down, ladies. Sit down here.
Don't worry about me. You worried about the wrong thing. You worried about the wrong thing.
Sit down, Shanita.
Stay out of my business. Sit down.
Shanita.
Worry about your own. Sit down, baby. Baby, sit down. You have a child of your own. I should do it.
Shanita, honey, sit down. Shanita, let me ask you this.
I have two.
No, hold on, honey. Hold on, LaQuinta.
I have two kids. It doesn't matter. I have two kids. It doesn't matter.
Shanita.
It doesn't matter.
Hold on, honey. I got a question.
It doesn't matter. Okay,
Shanita.
Stay out my
Hold
business.
on, I got a question.
You worried about the I take care of my
Shanita,
child.
over here, honey. Do you dress like a slut?
I dress how I want to dress. I'm 21.
Yeah,
I do what I want to do.
You 21 with a child mind.
Do you think
with a child mind?
Do you think you're a good mom? Are you a good?
I'm a good mother. I take care of my child.
She said you're setting a bad example.
No,
She's setting a bad example. That's what it is.
No, you're right about the wrong thing.
You should be
worried about woman.
Now
you take care of your business.
If you grown,
take care of your business.
If you grown, act like that's all I want you to do.
It doesn't matter. Stop.
That's all I want you to do.
I don't want to hear.
Act like you grown. Stop acting like a child.
One at a time. LaQuinta, tell me about the incident. What happened at the restaurant? Was there a place, something at the restaurant?
Yeah. No. Okay. We went.
And y'all can shut up.
We went to. See, that's our problem right there.
Hold on now.
About the wrong thing.
We went to Raising Cane's.
Please, one at a time.
Okay,
one at a time. LaQuinta. Go ahead.
Like this, I always do stuff for her. Like anytime she needed, she come to me, I do stuff. Okay, we went to Raising Cane's. I was low on money because I hadn't got paid. Then I asked her, okay, you gonna give me something to eat? I reversed. Oh, I don't have enough money. I know she had. I don't have enough money to get you nothing to eat or whatever.
I sure did.
By me being the person that I am, I went in on her. I went. That's
you
the problem.
You a grown woman.
Okay, yeah, and I'm a grown woman who works, and I got a job though. What do you do? I have a job.
My man take care of me.
Did she have a boyfriend that wanted you? Was there a situation where she had a boyfriend that wanted you?
Yes.
That's what she thinks.
Explain it. Hold on, LaQuinta. Hold on, LaQuinta.
And she went off on me. Now, I came to her like a sister and told her that, you know, your man trying to talk to me or whatever.
Her man.
And she flipped out, you was probably trying to talk to him, too.
That's not, it had witnesses behind it.
No witnesses.
It had witnesses behind it.
Whatever. Your man trying to talk to me, so
when people come to you, when people come to you with the same story, more than two people with the same story, they have to be telling the truth.
Okay, no, baby. Your
Shanita, let me ask you a question.
Talk to me, baby.
Okay, that's what you say. But that's what you
do you love your sister, Shanita?
Yes,
and do you love her?
Of course, yeah.
You understand she's here to help you. She wants to help you.
I don't need her help. I'm
grown. We have the same mother.
This is a wake-up call.
If you grown woman, act like
nobody help. I'm a grown woman.
Shanita, hold on. Let me talk.
I don't need you telling me nothing. I don't need nobody telling me
the
nothing.
alarm clock is ringing. Shanita, hold on, honey. Shanita, the alarm clock is ringing. It's a wake-up call from your family.
No,
they're concerned.
They're concerned.
It is.
Do you understand? They're concerned that you're a bad role model for your child.
I'm a good role model for my daughter. I take care of my daughter.
If your daughter acted like you acted later on in life, how would you feel?
How would you feel? Exactly.
How would you feel if she
How would you feel?
She ain't gonna do it.
How would you feel? You don't know that.
She's not gonna do it, so it doesn't
Look
matter.
what you doing around her. Yeah, she gonna do it. She gonna do it because that's the influence you feeding her. Yeah, she gonna do it.
Shanita, are you gonna change? Are you gonna change?
I don't care.
Oh, that's the problem. You don't care.
We'll be back with more. Stay right there. If you're in the New York area, be a part of our studio audience so you can talk back with Bill. To let your voice be heard, go to BillCunninghamShow.com or call us at 1-888-710-TICKETS. It's time for you to be part of the solution. Here's today's question. Earlier, Shanika told her sister Shantae that she needs to give up partying and be a better mother. Do you think Shantae will give up her partying lifestyle for her child? Call 855-TELL-BILL to vote now and find out if America agrees with you. You're going to get some valuable offers. Call 855-TELL-BILL.
Brothers and sisters battling over children and men.
Okay, you're my brother. Is that only a hoe? Why would you be a hoe like that? Why would you be a hoe? Nah. Why would you be a hoe with me?
It's hard to believe that anyone could say, I can't stand my sibling. But our guests today say it's true for them. We've heard from my guests. Now it's my audience's turn to have their say. It's time for Talk Back with Bill. Come on up here, honey. All right, what do we got? Hold on.
Well, my comments are to the sisters and how you are trying to assist your sister with helping to raise her child. You know, the only honest thing that she said, which she should have said a long time ago, was that she did not want to raise her kid. But you know, what you sisters need to do is realize you can't turn hoes into housewives.
Let's get the question, then the answer. An answer. Shantae, question and answer. Here comes the question.
Hello.
Here comes the question, Shantae.
Hey, you like I don't want to hear it. Turn around, honey. You're not
Let's get through this. Shantae, one question, one at a time.
Honey, you saying that you're a grown woman? You saying that you're a grown woman?
Hold on, here's the question. Shantae.
You are not a grown you're a little brat. That's what you are.
I'm a brat.
Yeah,
all right, that's all. Next question. Next question.
Thank you, pat me in the back, honey. Like your comment. Thank you, next.
You should get your
Shantae, quiet down. Quiet down. Here we go. Got a question. Got two more questions.
My comment is for the woman with the neon. You need to have
got neon on?
Shantae.
You need anger management.
Hold on.
You need anger management. You need to get yourself together before you take care of your daughter.
I'm not denying you. I agree. You the first audience. I'm going to clap to you, baby, because you ain't mad. I need anger management.
Shantae, shut the hell up. We got one more question. Hey, hold on. Shantae, please, quiet down, honey. Quiet down.
I just got a comment.
Shantae.
I actually got two comments. First of all, your voice is annoying. You need to shut up. One. Two.
What you talking about?
You got for the brothers. You guys are brothers, right?
Raphael.
First of all, you guys should stick together. Yeah, I understand he did what he did, and you shouldn't forgive or whatnot. But get rid of him because he's not worth it. He's always gonna be your brother. I'm just saying, he's always gonna be your brother. You know, he's always gonna be your brother though. So he's gone.
Raphael, I have sensed you've been angry at your brother Justin for a while, and so you took up with his boyfriend to get back at your brother. Is that true?
Yes.
It is true. All right, one more question. Yes, ma'am. I don't believe that. Hold on, one more question.
My comments are to all three of you all. First of all, the top row. Let her raise her child. You have 4.
No, that doesn't mean
not your. She is not your. Her daughter. Her daughter is not your priority. Her daughter is not your priority. You have 2.
That was your sister. It don't matter. She's in that situation. Would you let that happen? You wouldn't let that happen. So I'm not gonna let my niece suffer because she got an ignorant mama. I'm not gonna do that.
Girl, nobody know about that.
We'll be back with more. Stay right there. We'll be back. How can brothers and sisters find a way to stop fighting like cats and dogs? Please welcome psychotherapist Dr. Jeff Gardier to the show. Doctor, how you doing? Why don't we begin in front with the situation of 2 brothers and one of them sleeping with the brother's lover, which is a bad situation.
Sure. Well, it's obvious, and we talked about this. Raphael, the reason that you slept with Justin's boyfriend was to prove to him that you're your own man. But if you are your own man and you are grown up, there's a much more responsible way to do that, to show that you have that independence. And Justin, you know, it's not about throwing the blame here, but you are the older brother. The 3 of you are hanging out, drinking together. You know, when it comes to alcohol and getting drunk, it is a recipe for disaster, especially with 3 single guys being together. It could be a problem.
And Alfredo, didn't you do this with Raphael to kind of get back at Justin for something?
He says that I'm a sissy.
You is a sissy.
Quote unquote, sissy.
Girl, you shaking your head. Shut your big stuff up.
Hold on, let's hear from Alfredo. Alfredo.
So he says I'm a sissy, so he don't want me to be in the gay world, period.
I think Justin is saying that basically the relationship is over with him and Alfredo, and I understand it because it is a violation. And when I'm saying, you know, 3 guys, 3 people, 3 women, it doesn't matter. If you are mixing, you know, relationships together with booze, it is a sure recipe for disaster.
Now let's move on to Shanita and La Quinta, because there is a concern from the family that Shanita is acting out, dressing in ways that are inappropriate, a bad role model for the little girl.
I do what I want to do regardless.
And I don't think Shanita's listening. So Jeff, what do you think can happen?
Well, the reason, Shanita, excuse me. The reason that you don't want to listen is because people are really painting you to be this bad person, less than, and it really isn't fair. I think you give the message that maybe there's something you don't like the way La Quinta, the way that your sister may dress or handle things. You tell her once, you tell her twice, you tell her 3 times, but you can't keep telling her that every day, because then you destroy her self-esteem, and what she's going to do in return is do exactly what it is that you don't want her to do to prove to you that she could be her own woman.
I think I know the answer to this question. Is anything happen here today that's going to cause you to change your behavior just a little bit?
No.
Maybe. No. All right, let's leave it at that. Let's move on now to Shantae.
Well, I think Shanita gets the message. She understands that, Shanita, we love you. I don't even know you, and I love you. I know you're a good person. Just be the best person you can be. Because the answer is not criticism. The answer is love. Shantae,
yes, sir.
You know, look, bottom line with Shantae, and I, excuse me, darling. I would like for you to understand with Shantae's really hurt. Shantae's been through a lot in her life. You know, a lot of the laughing and, you know, the oppositional behavior, a lot of that is because she is in deep, deep pain. And I understand, excuse me, sis, I understand that you love her and you want to do the best you can for her. You've already given her the message that you feel that she's a bad mother.
How can she give me the message to being a bad mother when she ain't been around me in months?
Well, but that's,
but you know what I'm saying?
Ladies, so here's the thing. You will give her more praise, but at the end of the day, Shantae has to make her own decisions. If she doesn't feel that she's ready right now to raise her daughter, thank God that her daughter is with family members, and she will get to where she needs to be.
Shantae, are you sad? Did I almost sense almost like a tear in your eye? Was I wrong? There's no tears in those eyes at all.
No, it's not. Because it
Please, hold on. I want to see. I want to hear something. Shantae, please, tell me what's in your heart. Why are there tears in your eyes? Please. Hold on. I want to be serious, Shantae. Shantae, why are you in pain, honey? Why?
She's a good actress. That ain't real tears.
Shantae, tell me. Now, hold on, please. A moment. Just for a moment. Why?
Because they trying to clown me. And she know it's just like she want to sit up here and try to clown me when all my life I had to fight. So can't nobody judge me from how I'm acting because of the lifestyle I was grown up to be in. She trying to make it seem like she better than me. But I changed.
So you see, Bill.
Lastly, listen to Jeff. Listen to Jeff.
So you see, Bill. This is and audience members. This is the replay that we see with very young siblings. They just keep carrying out that same pattern when they get older, and now children are involved.
I don't want my child to suffer from the decision I chose to make through
And
life.
the reason, hold on,
sis.
Or should I do it like this? The reason, a lot of this going on up here. The reason she's made this decision, Shantae, I get it, is because you feel so damaged by what happened to you. You don't want that to happen to your daughter until you can get
I gotta say one thing, Shantae. Not now, but I believe, Bill Cunningham believes at some point, you're going to be a great mom.
Yeah, when
we continue the bottom line. For more info, go to the website at BillCunninghamShow.com. It's time for you to be part of the solution. Here's today's question. Earlier, Shanika told her sister Shantae that she needs to give up partying and be a better mother. Do you think Shantae will give up her partying lifestyle for her child? Call 855-TELL-BILL to vote now and find out if America agrees with you. You're going to get some valuable offers. Call 855-TELL-BILL. If you're as sad to say, I can't stand my sibling, here's the bottom line. There's a lot of history with siblings. Try to get over the past and look to a better relationship in the future. Just because they're your sibling, don't let them walk all over you. Tell them about your issues with them, and hopefully they're going to listen. You don't have to be best friends with your siblings, but it's great to be able to get along. It certainly will help at family gatherings. I want to thank all my guests for coming in, and I'll see you the next time. You know, my takeaway from this show is Shantae. What a hard nut to crack. But at the end of the day, when I said to her, Bill Cunningham believes at some point you're going to be a good mom, I really believed it. She had lots of things happening in her past, which caused her to have so much bark put around her, you never could get to her heart. But at the end of the show, when she broke down in tears, she, I think, showed humanity for the first time, and at some point, I think she's going to be a good mom. And I hope all my guests can reform their lives just a little bit, because family members who care probably can deliver objective messages that probably can't come from anywhere else. But I have great hope that at the end, Shantae is going to be a good mom.